Right now, you can send a message to someone on the other side of the planet, and they'll receive it in less than a second. But for most of human history, sending information across even a relatively short distance was an enormous challenge. Imagine spotting danger approaching your camp, knowing that another group of people nearby needed to be warned immediately, but having absolutely no way to reach them except by physically running there yourself. No phones, no signals, no way to instantly share urgent information. Early humans faced this exact problem constantly. A threat could be spotted, but by the time a runner reached a distant camp on foot, exhausted and out of breath, the danger might have already arrived. Clearly, running alone wasn't a reliable solution for communicating important information quickly across long distances. So how did ancient humans solve this problem? Long before writing, long before roads, and thousands of years before anything resembling modern communication existed? One of the earliest solutions to this problem was remarkably simple: fire and smoke. A large fire built on a high hilltop could produce a column of smoke visible from miles away, far faster than any runner could travel. By strategically covering and uncovering the fire with a hide or blanket, early humans could create distinct bursts of smoke, essentially forming a basic visual code. A single continuous stream of smoke might mean one thing, while several short bursts could mean something else entirely, like danger or a call to gather. People in distant camps, trained to recognize these patterns, could immediately understand the message without a single word being spoken. Even more impressively, this method could be extended over incredible distances. By building a chain of signal fires across multiple hilltops, a single warning could be relayed from one group to the next. Traveling dozens of miles in a fraction of the time it would take a runner to cover the same distance on foot. But smoke signals had a serious limitation. They only worked during clear daylight. At night, in heavy rain, or in dense forest where sightlines were blocked, this method became completely useless. Early humans needed another way to send messages, one that didn't depend on being seen. The solution was sound. By stretching animal hide tightly over a hollow log or carved wood, early humans created simple but powerful drums. A steady, rhythmic beat could travel remarkably far, especially across open landscapes or through dense forest, where sound carried more effectively than visibility ever could. Just like smoke signals, different drumming patterns could represent entirely different messages. A specific rhythm might signal danger, while another entirely different pattern could call people together for gathering or celebration. Best of all, this method worked regardless of the time of day or weather conditions, giving early humans a second, more reliable way to send urgent information across the landscape. Smoke signals and drum beats worked well for simple warnings, but they couldn't carry detailed information. You could signal danger, but you couldn't explain exactly what kind of danger, how many people were involved, or what specific help was needed. For anything more complex, early humans still relied on a very old solution: human messengers. But instead of relying on one exhausted runner to cover an entire journey alone, some communities developed relay systems. Messengers would be stationed at intervals along a route, and the message would be passed from person to person, each one only running a short distance before handing it off to the next. This dramatically increased both speed and distance, since no single runner had to travel the entire journey exhausted and alone. Train memory played a huge role here as well, with messengers carefully repeating detailed information to ensure accuracy before passing it along, allowing complex messages to travel great distances with impressive reliability. From smoke rising over a hilltop, to rhythmic drum beats echoing through a forest, to relay runners carrying detailed messages across incredible distances, early humans found remarkably clever ways to solve a problem we rarely even think about today. Every text message, every phone call, every instant connection we now take for granted traces back to these same basic needs: to be understood and to reach someone, no matter how far away they are. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.